Elijah Shi. What am I da? Elijah Nim. And yeah, today was the big topic of the day. The big topic of the day today is I'm celebrating 2 months of life in New York. Yay! Yep. Today is the 21st of September. I moved to New York on the 21st of July. So 2 months of being here in New York, and man, it's been crazy. Crazy 2 months in New York. I'm gonna go through, just sort of talk through how my life has been this past 2 months, the big changes, the big things, and later on. Uh, I always start the morning tuning the guitar. You guys may be wondering, why am I doing? See, I'm supposed, like before I said, I'm supposed to do this at home guitar live stream thing only once a week, yeah. But right now, I'm like doing it pretty much all the time, every other day. Yes. Oh, perfect tuning. Wow, I didn't practice enough yesterday. Whenever I wake up, and then the first thing I do in the morning is tune my guitar, and it's in perfect tuning. That means I didn't practice hard enough the day before. Yep. That's the only reason. That's the only reason how my guitar can still be in perfect tuning the next morning is I didn't practice hard enough. Elijah, I saw that the guitar set is starting to take a hit. Oh yeah. This amp is dying. Basically, the sound is crazy right now. Some days it's super soft. Some days it's back to normal. It's like up and down right now. And I checked the reviews on. Maybe I should do a review video on this set. This beginner set. Of course, it's only $150. Don't expect too much. This amp sells standalone on Amazon as well for just $50. You can't expect too much. When I look at the reviews for this amp, right, I'm not the only one. A lot of people who bought this amp, their amp died after 30 days, 31 days, 32 days too. Oh, the geography man! Hello, welcome. Wow. Okay, once again, right? Today's big topic is what? Today's big topic is not my guitar journey. My today's big topic is my life here in New York. Today I'm celebrating 2 months in New York. Yes, today is the 21st of September. It's a very chilly morning, 22 degrees Celsius. Not that cold morning actually. Tomorrow onwards will be cold. Tomorrow morning should be about 13 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees Celsius down, lower. Yeah, it's about 22 degrees Celsius this morning. Yeah, and yes, I'm celebrating 2 months, Elijah. Happy 2 months. Thank you. Actually, not so happy. Not so happy. If you have been following my journey over the past 2 months here in New York, it's been quite a ride. It's not been a happy thing. If you ask me today, I still prefer to be living back in Turkey, in Istanbul. Yes. For those of you who don't know, if you ask me where I'm from, I can only tell you I'm from Turkey. Yeah, because when you ask me where, now that I'm in New York, you ask me where I was from, I assume that you're asking me where I'm from before coming to New York, and that's Turkey. Yeah, I lived almost 2 years in Istanbul. So, the journey man, the geography man, how's the journey going? Yeah, good. You mean that my journey as in my life in New York, or the guitar thing, Elijah? Yeah, you prefer live in Turkey. Yeah, if you talk about happy place, to me, Turkey is still the best country I've ever lived in. It still is. And New York, oh, New York's been rough. It's been rough. It's been 2 months here in New York, and I'm still having a very hard time doing that one thing I should do every day. You guys know what that is? Guess. Guess what is my number one difficulty in New York so far? Still, my number one difficulty in New York. Andrea! Wow, Andrea from Romania. Hi, miss seeing you enjoying your morning cookies. Yeah. I can't get that here in New York. That's the one big change. People like Andrea, like Elijah, you guys have been following me since I was in Turkey, right? Like in Turkey, I'll go out there, grab a coffee, nice and slow, grab a cookie, nice and slow, start my morning at 10:30 a.m. Yes. See, that's the thing. That's my number one challenge here in New York. Okay, wow. Let me read some messages. The geography man, you should be glad you weren't here in 2001. But in 2001 I wasn't in a happy place too. When 9/11 struck, I was in the Navy. I was an officer in the Navy. I was on full alert. I was sent out on deployment immediately. I received a call in the middle of the night to return back to my ship, and I was on full alert. Yeah. And the 2 years following 2001 has been crazy. Was crazy for me as an officer in the Navy, doing stuff that we've never done before, witnessing and going through stuff that we have never seen before. 8 of my friends died. So yeah, nobody should be able to talk to me about 9/11 and the war that comes after. Yeah. Well, anyway, don't assume that I was in a better place. After 9/11, I was in a much more hellish place than any one of you could imagine. That's how I earned this cap. Okay, that's why this cap here and all my military honors here. These are all my military honors. Will always be featured prominently on my videos, because this we earned in sweat and blood and in life loss. Elijah, the time, the people, and maybe the environment. Andrea, you don't see that many cats in New York. It's not, my problem with New York is not about the lack of cats. Of course, that is a big thing, huh? But see, when I was in Turkey, I'll wake up at 10 o'clock, slowly go out, slowly get dressed, slowly go to a beautiful cafe, grab a cookie and a coffee, and then we do our chit chat. Yes? And in case you guys have not, please help me by clicking the like button, okay? Now, but here in New York, the US market starts at 9:30. I think you get ready by 8:30. Okay. So in order to do this live stream, I have to start at 7 a.m. like right now. That's the number one difficulty. This is still my number one difficulty ever of living in New York is this. Waking up this week. Do this live stream at 7, I have to wake up at 6:15. I went from a lifestyle of waking up pretty much after 10 or after 12 noon for about 20 years to this lifestyle of waking up at 6 a.m. or 6:15 a.m. It's a huge change. This is my number one difficulty. And because of this, I can't go out I have no energy and no time to go out to look for what beautiful cafe. And that's the number two difficulty. You'll be surprised. There's no beautiful cafes here with nice cookie and coffee. No, just no. No. At least not within 10 minutes walk from my place. No. The best cafe I have here is a bagel cafe. Y'all. So, see, a lot of changes. I'm still trying to get used to. See, I don't mind the cookie and the coffee part. But, man, to me, waking up at 6:15, a lifestyle waking up at 6:15 and a lifestyle waking up after 10 is a huge difference. I have not woken up. I have not woken up before 10 for about 20 years. So, Anthony Nobles, good morning, Elijah. I miss the Kangpei animals from Turkey. Yeah, the street animals from Turkey is just crazy. Elijah, Maja boy. Andrea, yes, everything was slow, but in a good way. Everyone was chill. Yeah, my lifestyle in Turkey was so slow. I wake up nice and late in the morning. I take things easy. Everything's nice and slow. But a lot of things changed here. My lifestyle, like today I'm celebrating 2 months in. Like today is 2 months in New York, right? And the past 2 months have been a whirlwind, a hurricane of events that's crazy, it's sweeping through my life. Sweeping changes in my life, sweeping changes in my daily routine, sweeping changes in my focus in life, Like these 2 months changed me so much. But then again, honestly, whenever I move to a new country, I change a lot. Every time I move to a new country, the country changes me in every single way. I was very different when I was living in Japan. I was very different when I was living in Korea. I was very different when I was living in China. I was very different when I was living in Singapore. I was very different when right now in New York. I was very different living in Turkey. Yeah. The geography man, very important question. What? Elijah, he's restricted so much by the time zone. Yes. My lifestyle is all about the time zone. Yeah. And I still prefer, although honestly I still prefer living in Asia or Europe, but living here in America does have big perks actually for my job. Actually, I find myself trading a lot better here in New York. My trading performance and my profits way higher than I used to back in when I was living in Europe and Asia. Because living in Europe and Asia, I trade the US market. In Europe, I trade from afternoon to night, so it's not that big a deal. But in Asia, I trade from night to about 5 a.m. and then I sleep from 5 a.m. all the way through noon. Okay, so actually that trading time in Asia it's actually very tiring, and I'm never at my best. But here in New York, I find that my trading performance is like just boom through the roof. I'm performing so much better because I'm trading during regular life hours and at my best. So actually that's one good thing. See, the other good thing, the other big thing about New York, like especially when today marks 2 months in New York. Yeah, the first, let me check the geography man. What's the best coffee? Oh, what's the best coffee? I'll go with anything. I don't care. When you have been drinking coffee since 4 years old on a daily basis, you don't care about the taste anymore. You just go with anything. I would drink anything that's coffee. I don't even put sugar, cream, milk, I don't at all. I don't bother. As long as it's coffee, I'll just pantan kopi. Oh, actually true. True. Actually, if you ask me, my all-time favorite coffee is pantan coffee. What's pantan coffee? Bulletproof coffee. Wow, Elijah know me so well. I haven't had it for a while, so I forgot. But see, that's the thing about me, I have very short-term memory. Very short. My memory is very short. If I don't see someone for 2 days, I forget the person. If I don't do something for 2 days, I forget the thing altogether. Yeah. So if I haven't drunk something for two days, or okay, maybe 2 days is a hyperbole, or maybe 2 weeks or more, I forget. But bulletproof coffee with organic lard and no sugar, no cream, nothing, just organic lard. That's my best. True. So yeah, two months in New York, right? So I just say 2 months in New York. My greatest challenge is still waking up in the morning, even though like now my working hour has its perks, which I'm really making a lot more money than I used to living in Europe or Asia, because I'm more focused right now. But see, the bad thing is really being used to. See, right now I'm still sleepy. I have, in fact, I struggle to do this live stream today. I really don't want to. I really don't want to. I'm doing it because yesterday I told some of you to be on today, and so therefore I need to be on today. See, the thing is this, it's so hard. If I don't do this live stream, I get to sleep 1 more hour. You guys may be thinking, what's 1 more hour? 1 more hour makes a big difference, man. Waking up at 6 or waking up at 7:30 makes a big difference. Oh my god. But right now, I'm actually quite used to waking up at 7:30 right now. If I wake up at 7:30, I feel like 100% energy. But when I have to wake up at 6:30 like right now, boom. Oh man, let's check. Oh, Adum, yo, coffee is so America. I can't drink the bitter stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. You can imagine, no, that I drank coffee since 4 years old. You know. My whole family drinks nothing but coffee since I was born a child. So every morning, during when I was really little, we used to live with our grandparents, yeah, and then my grandmother would make two huge pot of coffee every single morning. She makes really good coffee, by the way, but she puts sugar. And she put two big pots of coffee, and the whole family would drink those two pots of coffee all day. We almost don't drink water at all. Can you imagine? Yeah, crazy, right? Since 4 years old, that see 4 years old is when I start to remember a lot of details. But I bet the coffee started before I was 4. Yeah, because that has always been the lifestyle within our family. Can you imagine a family that drinks no water but coffee all day long? That's my family, you know. Is that crazy? So yeah, Doom. In case you guys just join me, welcome to a very cold morning here in New York. Today I am celebrating 2 months in New York. Yes, 2 months. For those of you who came to me by the way of my guitar journey, you already know me as being in New York. But do you guys know that this is only 2 months in New York and so much has happened? And of course, the biggest thing that has happened to me since coming to New York is this baby over here. My little kitty meow meow. There's a lot of cute stickers on it. Let's show you guys the stickers. I have a panda sticker, Cacao Friends, fluorescent glow in the dark stickers. And yeah, this guitar journey. If you ask me what are the two big good things that happened to me over just 2 months of of life in New York, number one is of course my trading results is just through the roof. These 2 months, I've made more money in the US market than any single 2 months I've ever had. So it's just crazy. Number two is to be my little meow meow, my 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 guitar journey. I never expected to do this, you know. It's purely accidental. It's so American because of Eddie Munson. Da, 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 da. I'm 100% doing this because of Eddie Munson. The Hellfire Club Dungeon Master, Eddie Munson. In case you guys don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you guys need to watch Stranger Things. I want to show him here like this. But anyways, this guitar journey has been one of the biggest breakthroughs in my life, in terms of my YouTubing life. It's been one. My first greatest breakthrough is of course my anti-aging tips. Yeah, my 80. So that's why my whole channel it was pretty much known for eight anti-aging tips. But right now, this is my biggest. This guitar journey is my biggest breakthrough since my anti-aging tips. You know, and right now more and more my channel is being known for guitar practice. It's crazy. Let's check some. Elijah, I can go for Mocha right now. Elijah, yeah, cute name, guitar and training. Yeah. So really, like that's why right now I'm really putting a lot into this. Investing a lot of time and effort. I'm seeing like wow, this thing works for me. So how I run with things in life is this. When I see something that works in my life, right, I'll run with it. I'll keep working hard on it. Yeah. Yeah, and of course it's fun, and I want to keep it fun. That's why, because I want to keep it fun. You see, like I rarely, yeah, Doom. I have 11 guitars. All of them are named like cats. What? Why do you need 11 guitars? Wow. I don't want to one day have to. The other day someone was commenting saying that he has 7 amps, and then now someone with 11 guitars. Man, I don't know. Would I become like that one day? Like, do I need 11 guitars and 7 amps? I don't know. What? Why? Why? Where? Nani? No, sir? Where? 为什么? Elijah collector. I don't know, but yeah, this 2 months, and See, I have two big breakthroughs here. This is today is all about tools, yeah. This is today marks my second month in New York. I had two big difficulties in my life here in New York so far, and I have two big breakthroughs in my life in New York so far. Okay, two big difficulties and two big breakthroughs. Can you guys name them? Let me play a little riff just so to entertain, keep you guys musically entertained. Wow, so early in the morning is so painful. I can't touch the strings. Wow, morning is so painful. I have to tap my fingers like this enough to numb it. Oh, so painful. Ooh. Wow, playing sitting down is very awkward. So awkward. See, my fretting finger is going higher than it usually does, and my picking is a lot lower than it usually is. Very awkward. And see, I'm picking the wrong strings. Wow, constantly picking the wrong strings. I can't play sitting down at all. I actually have to look at the strings. You know, some people say you should practice sitting down. It's easier. My nuts is easier. It's harder. You know, I can play standing up anytime. Easy. Man, sitting down is hard. You see, so many times I try, I keep picking the wrong strings. Oh, painful. Wow. Oh, super painful today. Can I practice today still? Oh, and my guitar stinks. Ooh, damn say nah. Oh, just touching the neck here. Ooh, gives my hand a weird smell. Ooh. And Doom just addicted. But yeah, so 2 months. Today is 2 months in New York. I had two main difficulties and two big breakthroughs. Huh? I can't play standing up as well as sitting down. Because most people, if you learn guitar properly, you learn it sitting down. That's the thing. That's the good thing about never learning it properly. People like me who learn it the ruffian way, the old school way, never learned it properly sitting down, will not be able to do the proper way. Then everybody tells me, you can alternate pick is easier. No, to me alternate picking is harder because I learned down picking since the beginning. To me alternate picking is harder, way harder. And some people say you should sit down and alternate pick. Man, you're asking me to do the hardest thing that I have ever done. To sit down and alternate pick is the hardest thing in the world. I cannot sit down and alternate pick Masters of Puppet for the hell of me. I can only play Masters of Puppet standing and down picking aggressively. See, that's the thing. What is easy or what is hard? What is easy or what is hard? What is easy is what you're used to. What is hard is what you're not used to. That's all it is. It's that simple. It's not because you're sitting down it's easier. No, it's easier for you because you're used to it. That's all. If you're not used to it, it's not gonna be easier. If you're used to playing with the guitar in the back of the head, then you'll be easier than playing it in front. It's all a matter of what are you used to. It's not that sitting down is easier. Alternate pick is easier. I don't think so. The thing is, what are you used to? If you're used to alternate picking, then alternate picking is easier. If you're used to down picking is easier. To me, down picking is easier. If you're used to sitting down is easier. If you're used to standing is easier. To me, standing is easier. Yeah. So to me, standing and alternate picking with my guitar on my belt horizontally out is easier than Then everybody telling me to do this. This is hard. To me, this is hard. I have to train this. I have to train doing this. This is hard. And sitting down doing this is even harder to me. Wow, this is impossible. To me, I can't play like that. Impossible. To me, this doesn't feel like a guitar. This feels like a erhu. Oh, it feels like a matochin. Oh, my soundproof pads are going all over the place. Hold up. So today I'm celebrating 2 months in New York. 2 months of life in New York, and I have encountered two big difficulties in New York and have two main breakthroughs in New York. Okay, my two big difficulties. Number one, I explained was waking up early. It's still a challenge. I'm still half asleep right now. Doing this live stream is not easy for me in New York. Like when I started this live stream back in Turkey, right? Yeah, I'm from Turkey, right? When I started this live stream back in Turkey, I did it as a very chill, non-committed, just something I do by the way, nice and chill, relax, no commitment kind of thing. But here in New York, I actually have to put in effort to do this because I have to wake up an hour earlier in order to do this. And it makes a big difference. I'm already having to wake up early here in New York, and now I have to wake up 1 hour earlier just to do a live stream. I want to show Eddie Munson's face. It's not easy. So this has been my number one challenge of living here in New York over the past 2 months. Second is the safety issue. The crime rate here is just crazy. I think if you check, just Google for New York crime spike, there is currently a crime wave going on. It's like Lex Luthor and the Joker is let loose on the street right now. Like all their minions are let loose on the streets without Superman and Batman around. Yeah, that's how it feels like in New York right now. It's Gotham City with Lex Luthor, the Penguin, and the Joker running amok without Batman and Superman around. Yeah, that's how it feels. That's how it feels like. Yeah, to me, getting used to the safety situation here, getting used to having to look over my shoulders, checking who's walking behind me all the time, that sense of having to be at Recon 1 all the time, it's after 2 months here in New York, it's still one of my biggest challenge. Yeah, the sense of back in Turkey, I pretty much walk around and live my life with impudence. Like there's no fear, there's no crime pretty much no crime at all. It's so safe a place. There's no people loitering the streets and all that stuff. Everywhere is safe. Like I go back home alone at 2 a.m. walking through sidewalks and alleys, and there's nobody loitering around, so you feel safe. But not here. After sundown, all the way through Sebyokte, or all the way through past midnight, you see groups of people loitering around, looking dangerous. Yeah, that's my second biggest challenge of my life here in New York, to be honest. And then my two big breakthroughs. Number one, of course, my main job, my US market trading, my option trading. Man, ever since moving to New York, my performance is just through the roof. Better timing, I'm more awake, more committed through the day. So I'm really getting a lot better result than I was trading back in Europe or Asia. And the other big breakthrough, of course, is my guitar journey. I'm very grateful for people like the geography man, Adum, all of you, following my journey pretty much since day one. From zero to hero. Like honestly, just one month and 1 week ago, I cannot imagine me doing the kind of things I'm doing right now. I still need to practice my vibrato. Oh yeah, there we go. It's so hard. There we go, vibrato. I always use the whammy stick. Yo, it's shortcut. So yeah, just 1 month and 1 week ago, I would have been I wouldn't imagine I would be able to do all these cool things with a guitar. And then really shredding it, you know. I can't imagine. But after putting in, I would say let's say 4 hours average a day. So 120 hours. Yeah, 30 days straight, no stop, no rest. I didn't take any breaks. So after 120 hours, it's just crazy. 120 hours later, see, I'm not by any measure a good player yet, you know? But 1 month ago, before I got this guitar, yeah, just 1 month ago, 1 month and 1 week ago, I can't imagine me doing all that at all. Just too cool. Yep. So yeah, so very thankful for all of you who came by the way of my guitar journey and now joining me in my live streams as well. Of course, you know, ever since I started this guitar journey as well, I'm also losing some old viewers as well. You know, some people like me in a certain way, and when I start doing a different thing, they don't like me as much anymore. I guess that's just life, yeah. I think it applies to your real life friends as well. Your real life friends, you know, they like you when you do a certain thing, but when you start to do a different thing, they don't like you as much anymore. Yeah, I think it's the same. So I'm very grateful for my longtime viewer like Elijah, who is just with me thick or thin. Yeah, 真正恐怕我真正 bro. Like come what may, whatever I do, Elijah is always there. Yo, 真正진심으로 감사합니다. Elijah name. And of course, whoa, I wake up to way better skin again. See, this product really works. Wow, look at that. 46 years old. Perfect hair, perfect skin. Look at that. Almost no more discoloration around this area. After using my 3-in-1 new anti-aging weapon. Almost no more discoloration. All the fine lines gotten rid of. Just some major lines which will never disappear, but all the fine lines, fine wrinkles are off. Boom! I look 20 plus again. Adum, you're a fast learner. Oh yeah. Actually, I gotta say that, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fast learner or that I just put in more hours than other people. I don't know. I have to compare. If someone start from zero and practice 4 to 6 hours every single day for 30 days, I would like to see what and they practice the way I practice. Okay, not the musician way. If you practice the musician way, you'll get nowhere. What's the musician way? One whole day you're doing or you do that, you get nowhere. To me, yeah. So if someone trains my way for 30 days, 4 to 6 hours a day, I honestly think that anyone can be so-called fast learner. To me, there's no such thing as a fast learner. There's only time, dedication, and a different and a good method. I think my method is better than the mainstream method. You know, I always seem to be able to find a better method of doing everything in life, including this guitar. Andrea, yes, you just need to put in time and effort. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think I'm a fast learner. In fact, I actually think I'm actually a very slow learner, because I think anyone who put in 4 to 6 hours a day just doing this thing should get better results than I'm producing right now. Actually, I think so. Yeah, I'm not a fast learner in anything. If you guys have been following me since my life in Korea, in Japan, you will see that whatever I learn, I take a lot of time. I just put in a lot of effort, you know. Doom, I get bored after an hour of practice. Oh, so now, this is a good point. Doom, do you know what's one of my main superpower? My main superpower is this: I never get bored and lonely. I just don't feel those kind of emotions. I don't have boredom. I don't have loneliness. I don't feel lonely and I don't feel bored. So so I can do what, and so that's why when people ask me, how do you do this? How do you get so good at how do you persist through guitar? How do you persist 4 to 6 hours of training a day every day non-stop for 30 days? How do you do that? My answer is always very simple. Because I decided to do it. That's it. I decided to do it and therefore I did it. But then they'll go like, wow. And I never understood why, no. Well, if you decided to do 4 to 6 hours a day for 30 days, you just do it. That's it. To me, it's that simple. But for most people, it's like, wow. And then Adum just shared, because I'll get bored after an hour. Then I realized, yeah. So the problem is not the action, The problem is just the shit in the head. Fortunately, I don't get bored and I don't get lonely. Yeah. That's how me and my wife, Limbu, that's how me and my wife survive years apart a time. I live alone in so many countries for years, and I never get lonely. I never get lonely. Therefore, I don't find women. I don't play around. I don't fuck around because why? I'm not lonely. Every day I'm not lonely. So I just don't have these two things that human beings have: boredom and loneliness. I don't have these things. So if I decided to do 4 to 6 hours of practice a day for 30 days, I just do it, and I do it, and I've done it. I don't get bored. I can just keep going. Like there was once I spent like almost 6 hours just doing this. 6 hours of this I did just to speed up the first riff of my muscles of puppet. Now I'm trying to push it even harder. That yesterday I was pushing myself so hard. Today my fingers are burning. Yep, this is the speed I can reach right now. But of course, sitting down is very awkward for me, like you guys know. Village Lifestyle by Habit. Whoa, welcome. This is a new name. Where are you watching from? Sir, can you tell me which is high demand job in New York? I don't know. I've never had a job. But if you ask me, from what I see from my news and hear from my wife, it's probably being a nurse. A nurse is a very high demand job here in New York. My wife is a nurse, so I know from her that nurse is very high demand. But other than that, I don't know. I never had a job in my life. The only thing that come closest to being a job in my life is my 7 years in the Navy. I spent 7 years in the Navy. After leaving the Navy, I've never had a job. And that's almost 20 years. Yes, 7 years in the Navy and 20 years out in the world. That's how old I am. Oh, I'm a very old man. And I look like this. Why? Because I have good anti-aging methods, which is what my channel is originally more known for, anti-aging tips and the products that I use. So important. Village Lifestyle. Sir, my name is Habib Uruman from Pakistan. Oh, welcome. Oh, Adum is from Pakistan as well. Village lifestyle. The greatest gift you can give to someone is your time, because when you give your time, you're giving them a portion of your life. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Yep. That's why this thing cuts both ways, my dear. If you waste my time, I will not see you again. That's it. If we make a date, if we plan to meet at a certain time, a certain place, and I have to wait for you for more than 10 minutes, I'm out. I'm out and I will not see you again. I've done it to people many times. Because time is my most precious commodity. And the fact that I'm willing to commit time to you, I'm committing a portion of my life to you. And if you don't respect that, you're out of my life. Straight. I do not condone anyone who wastes my time. Yeah. I am very strict about this. I have many friends that I have just cancelled out because they are late for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I do not condone that. You waste 10 15 minutes of my life, not time, life. So yes, as beautiful as that saying is, my dears, it cuts both ways, and I embrace this very deeply. It cuts both ways. You waste my time, you're out of my life. Very simple. So what's your name? Doesn't matter what's in the name. What's in the name? What's in the nationality? What does it matter? I can give 1,000 different names. People know me. You can know me. Everybody knows me for many different names. You can call me anything. What's in the name? What's the significance of a name? To me, a name, an ethnicity, a nationality, nothing has any significance. You can call me anything. When I was living in Turkey, people call me Muhammad Kim. Mo Kim. Oh, I embrace that. I'm Muhammad Kim. Call me whatever, I don't care. Because name is just a label. Just like Shakespeare says, wouldn't a rose smell just as good by any other name? A name is just an idea, a label. To me, it's a shortcut. A name blinds you from the reality of the person we are talking to. So now you're no longer talking to a human being whom you have to know. You're talking to a certain name. I'm sorry, to me, all of you are just a certain name, because why? You're not here physically with me. I'm not making a real friend with you. You're not a real human to me. To me, you're really just a name. So to me, your names on the screen matter. But to you guys, you're seeing me physically. Know me. Don't take shortcuts on me. Know me. Know me as a human, what I am, what I'm about. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut of trying to understand what I'm about by asking what's my nationality, where I'm from, what's my name, what's my last name. No. So these days I just tell people I don't go with a last name. I don't even use a last name anymore. I cancel my own last name. Yeah. So I don't want to be judged based on last name basis, based on ethnicity, nationality, whatever. You want to know me, you take the time to know me as a human and understand what I'm about. I discarded names, labels, even my own family name, surname, everything I discarded. Yeah, I canceled myself. I canceled everything that is superfluous, that is not me. Know me as a real person. Don't take shortcuts on me. Where I'm from, I'll tell you I'm from Turkey. Yeah. Before New York, I'm celebrating 2 months in New York. Before New York, I lived in Turkey. Yeah, I'm a resident of Turkey. I still have my resident card. So I'm from Turkey. Oh, Mango Dude, welcome. Play master. Oh, so painful today. My fingers are burning today, man. Whoa. Yesterday, I really pushed myself hard. Did you guys check out my video yesterday? For about 4 hours, I was just punishing myself, just going fast, going hard, going fast, going hard, going fast, and I actually really improved. Like I need this part to be a lot faster, and I think I really did it. Whoa! You see, I can reach this speed right now. I can reach the 210 BPM right now. After 4 hours of grinding yesterday, grinding with the track. I put the track on loop. I loop that certain part of the track and I just keep going. Until my whole thing cramped up, and I can't go any faster. I take a break. Take a 10 minutes break, massage, and then come back. Andrea, in Romania, people don't give any significance to names. Yeah. What's in a name? I don't care about names. I've been YouTubing for 6 years. And I don't use my name at all. It has no significance. Names has no significance at all. In fact, it's so insignificant. Like I said, I already cancelled my own family name and surname. In fact, I'm gonna make it legal. Like I don't go with the last name anymore. Yeah. So I don't want people to take shortcuts on me to try and know me by the shortcut way. I know people are not trying to judge you, but they're trying to know you the shortcut way. I don't like the shortcut way. You take time to know me if you care enough to. If you don't care enough to, why bother? Yeah. James Leach, do you think pushing yourself will lead to injury or burnout? Because I remember when you did jiu-jitsu went so hard. Yeah. The thing about me being from military background, the harder I push myself and the more pain I get, the more injury I get, the happier I become. I feel like life is worth living. But the thing about jiu-jitsu is this. I was forced to quit jiu-jitsu not because not because I pushed myself too hard. You guys forgot, yeah, how I quit jiu-jitsu? I quit jiu-jitsu not because I pushed myself too hard. Because an unqualified instructor broke my shoulder while rolling with me. I'm still not recovered. I still cannot lift my arm beyond this. And right now, I still can't do any of my martial arts properly anymore. That's my lifelong passion of martial arts. Yes, in case you guys think I've always been about the guitar, no. Guitar is only a 1 month thing for me. Before that, I started martial arts about 8, right? So for about 38 years, okay, martial arts has been my thing. I go to many different countries to learn all kinds of martial arts. And my latest martial art was jiu-jitsu, which I learned in Turkey. So jiu-jitsu, I was training 12 hours a day professionally every day, training for world championship. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I do. And the same thing, you guys see, I apply the same theory that in guitar training. You guys see me train guitar like crazy, right? Like I just keep going, and the thing is this, that's how I practice all my martial arts. I train 12 hours a day. Other people train 4 hours a week. I train 12 hours a day. Other people take 3 years to get their blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I got it in 6 months. Elijah, I had left, but I heard you express your gratitude. Tamaneo. Oh, good morning, Alma. Good morning. Welcome. Man, I wish I could wake up at this time. Welcome. Thanks for checking in. And yes, of course, I when every time I push myself very hard in the things that I used to do, I definitely run into burnout times. And because I've been burned out so many times before in over so many years, yeah. So I know how to manage that. Like I pushed through my burnout period. I actually there was a time, I think I mentioned on one of my videos, that I was feeling very burned out. I think about 2 weeks in, I was very burned out because the first 2 weeks I was pushing hard. The first 2 weeks I was practicing 6 to 8 hours a day. Now I scale back to about 4 hours a day, but before the first 2 weeks of my guitar journey, I pretty much pushed about 6 to 8 hours a day. So by week 2, I was so burnt out. I look at my guitar, I was ready to puke. I don't want to touch my guitar. If I touch it, I'll puke. That's how badly burnt out I was. And you know what I do? I just do it. That's how we do it. Like in jiu-jitsu, we keep saying, on days that you don't feel like training, you know what you do? You pack up and you go you go. You pack up and you attend the class. That's what you do. So same thing. On days that I don't feel like practicing the guitar, what I do? Pick up the guitar and practice. That's it. That's how you deal with burnouts. All the experts will tell you, oh, when you're burnout, you need to manage yourself, scale back, have a latte, take a few days break. To me, those are all bullshit advice. Why? Because the only one thing that have consistently worked for me is this. On burnout days, I really don't want to do that. I just do it. I just, regardless, learn to ignore the shit in your head. That's what I'm saying. Ignore that shit in the head and just, if you decide to do something, just get it done. Don't, that's why I say, fortunately, I know no such thing as boredom or loneliness. Yeah. So when I decide to do something, it always happens. Why? Because I don't get bored and I don't get lonely. Yeah. Um, that's why, that's the other thing that enables me to live my life the way I do all around the world like this. Most people cannot live like this. Why? Like I say, people think it's about money. They say, oh, you can live around the world like this because you're rich. No, even if you're rich, you can't do it. You know why? Most people get lonely. Yeah, everybody thinks living overseas is like an extended vacation. No, it's one of the loneliest lifestyle that you will ever experience. You go to a different country, immediately you're zero again. No friends, no nothing, probably don't even speak the language. The loneliness, can you deal with it? Good thing is, I don't have that kind of thing. I don't feel that kind of emotions at all. I don't have boredom, loneliness, and all that kind of useless emotions that just get in the way of productive work. I don't have it. So that's why if I decide I want to practice the guitar 4 hours a day for 30 days, it's done. I do it 4 hours a day for 30 days. It's done. It's done. What the shit in my head will not get in the way. Yeah. Elijah, I burned out with learning coding in Korean language. Same, like when I was learning Korean language, like I was super burned out. So what do I do on burnout day? I pack up and I continue to go to school. That's it. You don't feel like going. Doing sukje makes you puke. Just do it. That's how it's done. And a lot of people think, I'm able to do all that, like I have this kind of mental attitude or fortitude because of my military background, yeah. And maybe it's so. I think maybe it's so. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. So maybe everyone should serve. Yeah, just take 2 years of your life, go serve. You'll change your life, really. Now I'm even talking about 7 years. I served 7 years. Andrea, Limpeh, do you know any good tricks on keeping a good posture? Because I sit all day and have a slouch posture. Really? Oh, keeping a good posture. Oh, Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga, Andrea. You do Hatha Yoga, your posture will improve. Like, boom, 1 week, you'll see a difference. Hatha Yoga. And plenty of tutorials on YouTube, just follow. Because Hatha Yoga is about stretching your spine. Stretching your spine in the upright position and stretching your spine in supine position and stretching your spine in the bow position. So basically, Hatha Yoga stretches your spine. All the exercises in Hatha Yoga is aimed at stretching out your spine. So it's very effective. Or you can do Pilates. But Pilates, sometimes you need some kind of equipment and need to join a certain class, right? I don't know. But I've seen some really extreme Pilates. You need certain something that looks like a torture chamber bed, to stretch yourself out. This is the other song I'm working on right now. The theme song, Bloody Power Fame of the anime Bastard. And guys, the next song I'm working on, okay, I intend to, but I really don't have the time to right now because I really want to get Masters of Puppet down 100%. And and also I'm working on Always Somewhere, and also this song, and I'm working on a lot of other songs. I just don't show it on my videos, you know. But the next serious song I really want to work on is actually Riding the Lightning. Ride the Lightning by Metallica. Oh, I really love the tune. I don't like the lyrics much. Like I really love the lyrics of Masters of Puppet, but I don't like the lyrics much for Ride the Lightning, but I like the melody. It's very catchy. And I like another song with a very similar name, Puppet Master. Yeah, Puppet Master by Die Shall the End or something like that. But there's no tutorials on YouTube. That song is hard. It goes fast and hard. Wow, I really like these days I really like songs that go fast and hard. But there's no tutorials, so too bad. You know, I follow YouTube tutorials. Specifically I follow Marty's YouTube tutorials. I like Carl's tutorials, but Carl's style, I don't know. Maybe he's too professional, doesn't quite click with me. I don't know why. Bengo, dude, you should listen Enter Sandman. I know, dude. I listened to Enter Sandman since 30 years ago in my middle school. Exit light, ding, 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 ding. That's probably the most well-known Metallica songs ever, you know. Because in my middle school, I was no metalhead. I don't listen to heavy metal in my middle school. I'm actually a nerd, but I'm not a metalhead nerd, you know. But you know, even I know Enter Sandman, even though I can sing Enter Sandman, you know, without ever paying attention to that song before. That was how big Enter Sandman was back in my middle school days. Exit light, ding, 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 ding. I don't like it. I don't like to learn that song. Why? Because it's too easy. It's like ding, 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 ding. These days I like songs that go fast and hard. Ding, ding, ding. I like songs that like really go like. I want to play songs that are like this other song that goes like 12 beats of just this, and then go. Oh, I forgot what this song is, but I like the starting going hard, going fast. I like when it comes to electric guitar. I'm more of a ballad kind of guy. I'm a slow rock guy. My favorite bands are Guns N' Roses and Scorpions. Okay, I'm a slow rock guy. But ever since I got this guitar, and ever since I got involved with Eddie Munson, man, right now I really like all this hard and fast metal music. Like right now, I'm 46 years old. So I don't like the slower ones. Like, and the Sandman is so slow. Elijah, there's quite a few songs that I like where the melody is really good, but the lyrics are mediocre. Yeah. Same. Like what, Elijah? Like what? Village lifestyle. Sir, can you tell me if people working in information technology in Korea makes more money, or people? I don't know. Like I said, I never had a job before. I don't know what the job market is about. I don't know salary ranges and all that stuff. I really don't know. I'm sorry. It's not because I'm trying to put up a front or what, no, but I really don't know. Or I never paid attention to the job market. I never had a job, never needed one. So I never cared about jobs and salaries. Can anyone tell me? So anyone tell me what song is this intro to? What this is the intro to what song? Which song? Hey, hold on. What is the what? This intro is intro to which song? My final question of the day. And I always like to close with a good old slow song. 돼요. 너무 걱정하지 말아요. 우리 함께 노래합시다. 무슨 일 모두 그때요. 그때 같은 모두 버리고 지나간 것은 지나간 대로 그런 의미가 있죠. 우리 다 함께 노래하세요. 후회 없이 꿈을 꾸겠단 말아요. Yeah, I do play simple songs on the side. See you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. I'm gonna check one final message before I end. No final message. Good. Have a great day. It's midweek, and this is my 2 months in New York, and day 32 of my guitar journey. 안녕.